Hello, everybody, and welcome to Candlepin Action on Adelphia Channel 9. I'm Don Brown along with Gary Mills, and it's our kid show, the second one of the season. We have two each year, and tonight we have a defending champion named Godfrey.
Yes, Nick Godfrey going up against challenger Matt Theriault. Let's see how it happens.
And it should be a good matchup. We'll have it for you right after these words. And our defending champion, Nick Godfrey on the right, Matt Theriault, the challenger. And poor Matt, he was putting the bowling balls on the rack there, and I said, did anybody weigh them for you? And he just had this strange look on his face. Like, is that something I didn't know about?
Oh.
And I think he just got a whistle.
Yeah, he got that one out over the log line.
Nervous, so they have to reset him, and he knocked down 9 pins.
Yeah.
I think that's just nervousness.
Yeah.
Matt of the Oxford Lanes in Rumford.
I watched him just for a short time during warm-up, and I didn't see anything like that during his warm-up, so I think that was just kind of a nerve thing.
Ooh. And kind of a tough look on his face, but those are the kind of things that happen to you.
Yep.
Unusual delivery.
Yeah, he does. He kind of gets down in a crouch.
So you got a 5-pin open.
See it here on his style shot. He gets down in a crouch facing the pins, and he's got a good-sized backswing, a big follow-through, and almost lets it go side-handed.
He saw that. That was the one
yeah.
He violated the line. And boy, that ball is moving, and he's mad at himself for some reason. I think you got to think it's the whistle that undid him. Now he's not getting down there the way he wants.
Right. He's left himself a pretty good split here. He's got to split the two on the right, I would think. Yep.
Oh, he didn't catch it enough.
Nice try, though.
Matt's been bowling 4 years. He has 102 average. Not bad.
Not bad for 4 years. One of his hobbies is boxing.
Boy, am I glad I didn't upset him. So he has the 8 frame, and that puts him at 13 after 2. Here's our champion, Nick Godfrey. He's a 106 average. A lefty who's really smooth if you watch him.
Right.
Takes a lot of time to deliver the ball, but boy, he really gets it there. Lots of activity.
A really good hard ball. A lot of speed on that ball.
He's a sophomore at Gardner Area High School. Football, baseball, and swimming. As well as snowmobiling.
There.
He keeps busy.
Mm-hmm. He's got left the 1-9-10.
And he'll take an 8 to open with. This, of course...
and he's got a big backswing also and a good follow-through. He stays more upright in his delivery. Stays quite high in his delivery. Actually, doesn't bend down real low.
That ball is active, that's for sure. Not quite getting the pocket hit he wants. And this, of course, our kid show in which the youngsters are rewarded with gift certificates from 4th place to 1st.
Got to give this wood a ride, I think.
Ooh. Well, he got it down. And he's not happy, but he got it down on the lane. And our official tonight is Dave Ostertag.
Yep.
And a 9. So he'll be 17 with a 4-pin lead after 2 for the champion. And now Matt Theriault will step up. That is an unusual stance to get ready, but that's what's great about bowling, golf, baseball. If what's comfortable gets it done for you, don't mess with it.
Right. And you might want to watch, after he lets that ball go, you watch where his right foot is. It's almost like you can see the sole of his shoe.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, well, you know, when Randy Krog was on, we picked up his left foot. He picks it up, and he never even noticed it. I'm going to guess that Matt doesn't know he does that either.
No.
That is interesting. It's a balance thing with him.
Yep.
He'll take a 9 in the 3rd frame. That'll put him at 22. In our second matchup, let's see, we have Brandon Emerson of Vacation Lanes and Chris Merrill of Lucky Strike Lanes. And taking a long look. Boy, he got the strike. he would have been really upset. That almost got out over the line. I think Dave Ostertag looked at it. So the big strike for the challenger here in frame 4.
Yeah, that was close. But I think he just kept it down from what I could see here. So David has a better view of that.
Nick Godfrey taking a look. One of the things Nick does, and I was watching him, is he backs up, still looking at the pins like, how come you guys didn't fall?
Right.
And he hit what looks to be a spare. That thing is still rattling. Oh, my goodness. It went over, came back up. It's still rocking. It was hit enough, but it just kind of tipped over almost. So Nick will look for the 10. He'll get it. Should have had the spare, but I'll tell you, that pin gave you a little consternation.
Yeah, that was close.
By the way, our official on the line, David Ostertag, asked me if I still had my cheat sheet.
I was
said,
looking
of
at
course.
that.
Yeah, that's David was kind enough to give me that second show, a third show of the season. And the funny thing about it is it works.
Yeah.
It helps me a lot. So the 1, 2, 4, 7 left. The fence post, as you guys like to call it.
Right.
Or the 4 horsemen. Nick Godfrey looking to put a mark up here, and he'll do it. Boy, he buried that one.
That was beautifully hit.
That was, quote, crushed. Get a good hand from the crowd.
And a lot of times on that 4 horsemen or the fence post, that shot doesn't go when you hit between the front 2 pins. It usually goes better on the outside of the head pin, but he hit it right in the pocket perfectly, and it went this time.
All right, Matt Theriault working on a strike. Oh, boy, punched.
Yeah.
And he comes back talking to himself.
I do that every Thursday night. Talk to myself after I throw any ball.
I have to be honest with you, the second half of the season has been a lot of fun for me. Mike Simmons, our captain and the team, we battled out of last place last week.
There.
Yeah. We're 2 points up. Climbing.
We're all the way up into the 9th.
Matt Theriault's going to take an 8. He'll put 8 on the strike and take an 8 for the frame. So he's 48 after the halfway point. So he'd like to put another mark up there to give Nick Godfrey something to think about. Long look. Whoa.
Boy, he's
even from
here,
he's getting it out there, and he's punching it, too. Don't forget, Disco Lights every Friday and Saturday night, along with a new sound system, karaoke with something different with Pop Dunk at 8:30 in the Candlepin Lounge.
Oh.
Yep, he got it out there. He tried not to let it go, and that's the hardest thing of all. He's going to lose a pin.
Yeah.
That one was not nerves. That was just poor form, I guess you could call it.
This keeps going on. Dave Ostertag's going to be out of breath from blowing that whistle.
Dave Ostertag never will be out of breath, folks. It's never going to be Dave Ostertag's problem.
Right.
7 frame for the challenger. So he's 55 after 6. Nick Godfrey, our champion, steps up working on a spare. 3 will tie him, and anything more than that will give him the lead. And not much of a break there, although the wood, and he just put his hand up and said, look, stop right where you are. I'm lefty, and we'll sweep it over there.
Right. This is actually very nicely set up if he can hit that wood. It should take it, but just don't cap it. Like
and
that.
He did. He capped it and cleared it out.
Yeah.
See him steering. He backs up and just kind of swings his arm going, what did I do? What did I do? Taking a look at it.
And you go for the 2 on this shot. Go for the pin count.
He'll take a 7 frame. So he'll be up by 2 after the halfway point, 52-48 for the champion. Nick has, let's see, he works part-time for the Maine Tourism Association, so hoping to talk about our great state of Maine, I think. He said he likes the competition in league and tournament bowling.
Yeah.
It is. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
See if we can't pick up a spare here. Boy, both bowlers are having trouble getting the ball to stay down.
Yeah. I think Nick's dropping the ball. It sounds like it's hitting hard on the floor. It's not a real smooth launch. And of course, Matt's problem is he's launching it out there too far.
Well, he'll pick up a 9. That'll put him up by 4 after 6. He's up 59-55, and For Matt Theriault, still within shooting distance. It's not gotten away from him, and he's had 2 whistles. Now that one he put down fine and got it on the Brooklyn side.
Yeah.
For him, that's not good, I'm going to guess. Because it now leaves him with a pin rolling towards the 5. And it's going to stop.
Trying to slice that wood over, that's an awfully thin shot. That's going to be...
You got to have a little bit of luck, right?
Yeah.
He's going the other side.
Yeah. I think if you ask him, he was probably trying to hit that wood and slice it over, or get between the wood and the pin.
He'll take a 9.
Yeah.
That'll put him at 64. 1710 Sports Center has 18 video games, including Vapor Tracks and Alpine Ski Racer. By the way, a little bit later on in our next show, we got some money when the ladies come on.
Right.
We do not have our lucky roll during the youngster show. And that one just plain got away from Matt, and you can see him staring at it.
He's still got them all in a bunch, all in the middle. Just go for a strike ball type shot.
Whoa. Don't give the champion an opening, and he just did that, I think, if he doesn't clean these up.
Right.
Oh, a nice pickup.
Nice
Got the 10. Good job. Well, it looked like a disaster. He came back, and that puts him at 74 through 8 frames. Our champion, Nick Godfrey, stepping up now.
Nick has a high single of 147 and a high 5 of 574, so he's very capable of throwing some big numbers out there.
He's missing the head pin from the side, which would be the pocket for him. That's the 1-2.
Right.
He got it all there, and there's that solid 7. He turns around, and that's the first time he's turned around and walked back. He thought he buried it.
Yeah. That was a beautifully thrown ball, but no luck on the 7.
He'll bury it this time, and he'll take the 10. That'll put him at 69, still up by 5 pins. So he's increased his lead by 1 here in this 8th frame. Mark would be very big right about now.
Like that.
Boy, I guess he heard me. Nick Godfrey with a strike in the 8th. Dave Ostertag's going to have to go down and retrieve the pin, get it into the channel. It's a big strike by the champion, and he couldn't have got it at a much better time. Right. Now Matt Theriault has to mark.
Yep.
Takes a long look. He's going to try to make sure he doesn't get that ball out there any more than he has. Perfectly thrown ball. He comes back with a powerful strike. Matt Theriault sees a strike, gets a strike.
This is perfect. This is in the Brooklyn side. 1-2 pocket for right-handers Brooklyn. Beautiful shot. Very.
So Matt's putting some pressure back the other way. He'd like to double up if he can right here. And he's got them spinning. If it's 7's going to stay. No, it goes down now. He would like to see that wood turn a little bit. He's going to have to hit it.
Yep. He's got the 1-9-10. He's got to hit this head pin and hope and pray that something goes back there and bounces from somewhere.
Well, there's still a pin on the edge of the channel to where the 7 pin was. It just fell flat down, so they maybe could catch that. Here he goes. He knew it when he let it go.
Yeah.
So he'll put 7 on his strike. Made a match of it, 91. Looking to get at least 2, and he'll wind up with 99. Good score for his first time on our show. That is Matt Theriault with 99. So our champion has it right in front of him, knows what he has to do.
He needs 21 pins to win, but he's got the open mark in the 7th frame, which he can add to. So it's more. He does not have to mark to win this match.
Pick up 21 pins.
Right.
Oh my goodness! Almost the double. I think he thought he had a double, but you know, you got to believe he didn't believe it because he backed up. Usually, he's backing up all the time. Now, the other time when he thought he had it, he spun around.
Right.
looking for the spare, doesn't get it. The ball bouncing pretty good. He'll put 9 on the strike. And that puts him at 88. And that puts him now at 98. He needs 2 pins.
Right. Keep it in the house.
Have the opportunity to defend against the winner of Brandon Emerson of Vacation Lanes and Chris Merrill of Lucky Strike Lanes, who will be our next 2 competitors. And he's done what he needs to do. He's got 6 there, but he'd like to do more than that. Here in the 10th frame, Nick Godfrey. Boy.
Wow.
He's going to have to work on putting the ball down.
Yeah.
It's bouncing all over the place on him, and I think he's probably more aware of it than we are, obviously.
Yeah. I think part of it's part of his style. He stays pretty upright. He doesn't bend down as much as...
So he will get 107. He will have the opportunity to defend as he beats Matt Theriault. We'll have our second match for you right after these words. Our 2 bowlers, Brandon Emerson on the left, Chris Merrill on the right, and they will be tangling now to see who will get to take on our defending champion, Nick Godfrey. Chris of the Lucky Strike Lanes, Brandon Emerson of Vacation Land. Brandon qualified with a 567, Chris with a 574. So they were working the ball that day.
They were. And look at all the patches on his shirt. They go all the way around his back.
And it looks like he's done a few things.